There we go. Okay. Okay, do that. That's probably mobile dashboard, even though I already went to, search mobile app myself. There you go, stream manager, please. This is like the one. This is like the one annoying thing I just still don't understand. This is like the one thing I will still never understand. It's like, why Twitch doesn't have like a Doom plus Doom 2 port. Or well, not a port, but like not a port, but a category. I mean, yes, it's like, yes, I get it that, like there's all like, there's, things for Doom, like, Doom 1, things for, Doom 2, but, like I just hate the fact that like fucking PlayStation, always like every time I try and fucking stream from this game and everything like that, it's like it always goes to fucking games and demos. Okay, I could have technically put it on Doom too, since um I could have put it on Doom too, honestly, since this mod actually since this mod that I'm playing more or less actually is running on that. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So, everything seems to be in working order. It's always good to see and do and see, and all that good stuff. Random emotes, because why not? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started since I know it's already past the 4 minute mark and everything like that. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow remote maniacs. It's Mr. Roses here, and welcome to yet another random installment of Let's Plays Live. So, for those that are new to this channel or this series, Let's Plays Live is basically a thing where I just stream random things at random times, and everything, and just go from there. Whether I'm doing it because of I'm wanting to, test something that that I've gotten quite recently, or maybe I'm kind of bored and I'm just like not really doing anything, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna just stream on Twitch. I'm just gonna stream on Twitch. Do something. While I'm live, and maybe hang out with anyone who comes by, and of course to maybe provide entertainment somebody's day or something. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I have something that I'm going to be trying to do. That'll more likely be a successful thing compared to what I did last time. So I will be playing a little random Doom mod that I've gotten my hands on, called Sandy Overhaul, the Shareware episode. Apparently, it's an unofficial upload by a person named Quirky_XD. And unfortunately, it doesn't really give any info as to what this mod's all about. So, I actually went to go look about this mod myself to figure out, what it was about and everything, what the gist of it is, and to kind of put it in a nutshell, right? Um, this originally is known to be a episode 1 replacement mod for Doom 1. and it's and this mod is inspired by another mod which I hope to try and play in the future, called Into Sandy Cities. As you can tell by the title, it's kind of based on on a certain person's name that's in the title of the stream. Um, Both this mod and that mod are based around maps that were made by Sandy Peterson, as much as possible. And with this one, it's supposed to be like a pre-Doom 2 type of thing, but also for some reason it's like also kind of like based around like alpha and beta stuff from classic Doom. Um, Now, excuse me. Now, even though that this was supposed to be an episode 1 replacement for classic Doom, um, it seems to actually run off of Doom 2, at least in terms of like the IWA, because normally whenever you go to the thing, it's like, you get like the episode, like You've Been the Dead, Shores of Hell, Inferno, Knife Edge Pursuit, right? Well, not this mod. This mod pretty much just has like, difficulty selection, and boom, you're right in. So I kind of figured that I would maybe play this mod and see what it's about, because it's a 9-level mod, because it's going by the Doom 1 logic per se, even so like episode like the 9th level supposedly is going to be a secret level. And this was also kind of done in a way from I believe this method was also kind of done in a way of like what the Chex Quest Phlegm to the Core mod was like, because that one was pretty much like a unofficial fan made episode 4 thing, but it ran through Doom 2 Iowa because of certain things that you couldn't be able to really do in episode 4 compared to so Shiba do in Doom 2. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna try to play through this as much as I can. Hopefully I'll be able to get all in one stream. Hopefully there's not gonna be no crashes, because I've had some moments where things up like mods I'm trying to to play and everything like that once just randomly crash. So let's hope for the best. And I had to go to it because I had another mod loaded, so that way I didn't have to worry about fucking, demo stuff. So, even though this is, like I say, even though this runs on, Doom 2 iMod, but it seems like the music and stuff still, plays like from Doom 1. Which you can probably, you might be able to probably tell, from like, the music and stuff, because I am using the remix version, of IDK, like, I'm using IDKFA, version, something like that. As you can see, the numbers and stuff are pretty interesting, but this is what the full view HUD looks like, and like I said, first level is called Break-In. Don't really know what the story is with this mod, because sometimes mods might have like a story or two. So. Yeah, there's no save game stuff available because of probably anything. Now I am playing this blind, so I don't know, where all the secrets are and stuff like that, but it's kind of another thing that I do as well, where it's like, I just play mods casually, I don't go for all kills, all items and secrets, stuff. So just try that, better on my end, not just for this playthrough, but like anything else that I do, I'm trying to do. This looks like this exit. Check. Moment of truth. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Apparently the HUD coloring of the weapons is blue. But yeah, last time I was, decided to do like a random ass little stream. I decided to try a little attempt of playing Elden Ring. And the idea behind that was, I was going to be trying to play around with my my pumpkin build. I was going to try what I was going to do is I was going to try and play around with my pumpkin build to where I was going to cut the DLC because I was thinking to myself like, well, like I've had like so like well, like I've had I had like quite the main game. Where the fuck did you come from? Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't go there yet. But yeah, like I was thinking to myself, like, well, what would it be like if I try, take my pumpkin character into the DLC? Well, I tried a few times and everything like that. Like I didn't die to like, to stupid stuff, but I died to like, one of the, I don't know if that lion boss thing is like one of the main bosses that you have to fight, but I think it kind of is, but basically in a nutshell, like I went to that boss, I stopped there, and I kind of just like, I kind of said to myself, like, you know what, fuck it, like I was like, this is a bad idea, so, and I talked about this, with a friend of mine, and everything, I was like, I'm probably just going to just not even bother doing the DLC with my pumpkin character. And just stick, just stick the main game. Mind if I do. But yeah, so I was thinking to myself, like, I'm just going to just, stick to I was like, I'm just going to just stick to the base game. I'm going to stick to the base game. I'm going to deactivate the summoning pools that I did activate in the DLC stick to the base game. So I was like, I could, it was like, I was just like, I could just, just stick it there. But, so it was like, I wanted to just, stick it into, its main game, and everything, like, and like, originally, and I don't really mind, talking about this, but, so originally, when it came to my pumpkin character, he was known to originally be the one character that was not going to go to the end game, aka you bitch, aka like he wasn't going to beat Malekith, he was not going to turn Lindell into the Ashen Capital, all that sort of stuff. And I don't mean to put, like the blame on this, but it's like, where the fuck are you? But like, I was kind of like, I was given like, just thought process in my head about like, if I was going to take him, to end game. If I was going to take him, to like end game, and stuff like that. Because again, he was going to be the one character that was not going to, go that far. Because the idea was to be like, because the idea originally was going to have to be like having one character that that didn't, it's gonna be like the one character that didn't really, go to end game. Thus, he's gonna be like the one character that could help people out, and Lindell when it's the real capital, because for those who don't know, in Elden Ring, if you were to beat Malekith, aka Malekith the Black Blade or whatever, or Garong, beats clergyman, whatever the fuck you want to call him. You basically, like, when you beat him, Lindell turns into what is known as the Ashen Capital. And unfortunately with that, it locks you out of Lindell and the Royal Capital, unless if you somehow have touched the summon sign, not summon sign, something cool. But as far as like the summoning pool stuff goes, it's I don't really know how I don't really know how to explain it as far as like how it works when you're trying to you're trying to play with like your friends, be like, hey, it'll be like, hey, like I'm over here. It was like, hey, like I'm over here, I shouldn't have to really go to it's like, hey, I'm over here. I shouldn't have to really go, to the like specific grace, because for those that don't know, Elden Ring has a lot of graces. I could really use a chain gun right about now. Give me a sec. Cause yeah, like I don't really know if that just like what the deal is when it comes to like trying to use summoning pools to like have a gold sign sent out, but like have like like the whole password system thing for like your friends, be like, oh like only you can but it's like, oh, only you can be able to summon me, if you have the same password and stuff as well. Cause like, cause I don't know what I really don't know what it is about something close like, cause like I know that Elden Ring introduced something pools to where it's like, oh if you find like these little like Y-shaped things in the world, then you go to you'll have like something pool activated, and if you want to do like co-op or something, you can send your gold something sign out and just wait and see who picks you up. And I also think, because I haven't really tested this out fully, but like I also kind of think that activating the summoning pool might make it to where like you can go see other gold summon signs, but don't fully quote me on that one. Like I just know that I just know that mainly like with summoning pools, it's like you see the gold sign out, you go to try and help people out that want some aid, stuff like that. So yeah. I won't in this room, damn it. What's that chainsaw? Okay, so supposedly we know where the level of the exit is. Are these gonna hurt me? Yep, it does. They do a little damage. Rad suits. I wonder if I have to, like, you know, go through. I'm gonna take one. Processing. But yeah, like, you know, I was originally thinking about it and everything like that, but yeah, back to what I was kind of saying though. So, yeah, basically in a nutshell, I wanted to have like a bit of a thing where I had a character that, you know, had Lindell as rural capital and Ashen capital. And because of all, and I was like, okay, you know, I've had some nice little success with my pumpkin build. I was like, okay, well, what if I was to do like a little New Game Plus run, but I would get to the point where, you know, like he reaches Malekith's area, but he doesn't kill him because I'm pretty satisfied with it, you know, I've already done some New Game Plus run. Because randomly, funny enough, per se, I actually did do a New Game Plus run with my my character, which was Tarnish Guy, formerly known as Sir Romington. And the reason for it is because I was really curious, you know, to see what it was like, you know, to do like a New Game Plus run. And also, it's like, and I guess also because, you know, like the whole like Elden Ring-ish, you know, craze, whatever. You know, like it was, you know, like it was kicking in. I was watching how much simple adventure without having to get rid of without really having to, like, you know, get rid of a character or something like that. So what I ended up doing was, for one, like I did, you know, change up Sir Romington to be Tarnish Guy, which, just in case anyone's like, you know, randomly curious as to, you know, who the hell Tarnish Guy is. It's basically a Doom guy. You know, like it's basically a Doom guy in the world of Elden Ring. They probably might be randomly saying to yourself, like, you know, but Rumble, why call him Tarnish Guy and not, like, you know, Doom Guy or Doom Slayer? And Well, for one, I'd say for one, and when I say for one, it's my game. I can do whatever I want with it. But mainly, it's it was kind of like a little bit of a bit per se. Yeah, 'cause it's kind of like a bit of like, oh, you know, it's Elden Ring. And it's like oh, like, it's Elden Ring, and you know and you are a tarnished warrior person and all that. And, I was thinking to myself like, oh, I could just call him tarnished guy. Anything. So that's what I did. I really wish I had that fucking chainsaw. Okay, so if I'm going to assume anything, I'm pretty sure I have to probably go over to that side of the map and hit a switch to more like oh hey Ew. But yeah, I've already kind of been saying it to myself, and it's something it's still something that kind of holds true, honestly. Where it's like there's like a part of me that still cannot believe that I got like so addicted to playing like Elden Ring and stuff like that. But even when I'm not, even when I'm not, streaming it or whatever, I'm more than likely playing it on my downtime. Now you might be saying to yourself well, what do? Do you try to make new builds, whatever, and what I mainly do is I load up a character that I've done, and I'll more than likely be trying to help people. For example, usually 9 times out of 10, I will load up my friend Paige build that I made of her in the game, and I'll be just okay, I want to just I'm gonna go in, set my something signs out, my gold something sign out, see what's up. And sometimes I'll randomly play around with different weapons, play around with different attires, things like that. And sometimes maybe even challenge myself, hey, can I build to survive with while only wearing this or that. Which was 2 days ago. I won't go down here yet. Ah. Yeah, I do a fucking... Huh. Don't take any damage. yeah, like I said, like most of the time, you know, like I'll probably just, you know, like load up pay and, you know, just randomly send my gold summoning sign out to the pools and, you know, see one day, you know, see if I can maybe, you know, find a way to, you know, to like, you know, make, you know, like, you know, help people out, you know, make some runs, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I was like a little thing where it's like, you know, like be able to make some, be able to make like finger lifting, it's maxed out, by the way. But also like, you know, get extra, you know, run arcs and also some runs. Especially like, you know, if I was wanting to, especially like if I was doing a bit of a thing where it's like, oh, hey, you know, like I, you know, got all these runs, you know, and everything. You know, where it's like, oh, like I got all these runs, you know, and I got like, you know, all the stuff, that, you know, in the game, so, you know, like I could maybe, I could maybe, like, you know, for example, like maybe for example, I can help someone upgrade something. Like I can maybe like help someone upgrade, like you know, like a weapon or like a shield, like a weapon or you know a shield or something. Maybe like like weapon or a shield or or I could probably you know, just like do a little thing where it's like, oh hey, you know, I'm going to, you know, I was like, oh hey, you know, like I'm given like, you know, like a weapon, maybe like a certain national war or something like that, you know, just, you know, go from there. Ow. There's hoping not to get fucking hit by anything. I would really love. Like, I would really love a fucking thing in that, you know. I don't know if I've ever seen that texture before. Ooh, well then. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Well done, Mr. Schwartzy Darcy. Okay, so I got the key card. Why do I have the sneaking? Why do I have like the random ass sneaking suspicion that this red card might involve the secret level? Cause I'm trying to think, like, if we're going by Doom 1 logic, right? You know, playing, you know, it's like one E1 and 3. Like, isn't the secret level, like, wouldn't the secret level be a thing, you know, around this point in time? Okay, no. This is... Let's drop down. chain gun, chain gun, chain gun. Chain gun, how do I get that chain gun? I get the chain gun. Okay. Okay, so I got a chain gun at least. I'm just really curious though about where the fuck I could use a red key at. Cause like I'm looking on the map and I'm looking on the map and everything like that, and I don't see anything that resembles like a red key door like there or something. Like see, like right here and everything, right? Like you see like this. You see like this blue line, which normally like in most cases like that's a sign of like that's a sign of a colored key door. I don't know. It's gonna be one of those situations where it's like, I don't know where the fuck what's gonna go. I'm very HP, you know. say, Bob's not too bad. Definitely quite interesting. I need help badly. Judging by this, judging by that little, like, symbol thing right there, I'm going to assume this is supposed I'm going to assume this is supposed to be, like, representing, like, some sort of, like, dining area. You know, like a cafeteria or something like that. And then we're gonna find out what the hell's over here. How are you supposed to fucking... There we go. Let me guess. The button's right there. Yeah, lower down that. Lower mid. figure stuff out. Oh. I'll take that. Okay. Oh my. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe get that clip after the stream. I don't know if you guys saw it, but like the fucking pinky here, like literally chomped the zombie man to the point where he actually managed to jib him. Rocket launcher, hey. Like, how dare you make me fucking take damage in 4? And as I always usually try and do, and I always try and say, you know, once you get a key in the game, you know, make it like a personal checkpoint. Also, saving if you can. subterranean research complex. Okay, so right away, you go see the red key. Huh. So there's two pathways to go. Go right, go left. Another of a dear faith friend. Let's go left. Okay, ain't nothing really there. Shotgun. Okay. Right through here. Yellow door there. But darn it, why did you have to do that? Oh, do a little sneaky freaky, huh? I really hate when that shit happens. Like, I really do. That do so much. And I'm trying to fucking, you know, like, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to fucking chainsaw an enemy. You know, especially like a fucking pinky and all that. So, you know, it's like, yeah, it's like I'm trying to like fucking, you know, like, I'm trying to like chainsaw pinky, you know, to death. All of a sudden, it's like I don't know, I don't know if it's true or not. So, you know, like, you know, take it with a grain of salt, right? But I randomly feel like I randomly feel like sometimes, like, you know, when I'm trying to like chainsaw an enemy, especially like, you know, pinky, for example, like the auto aim just kind of like just jerks away, and you know, and it's like I don't know, it feels like it fucking sometimes like just jerks away. It's worth like, you know, it's worth like, you know, it's not on the enemy, and therefore, you know, it's like, and therefore, like, they get a free fucking hit. It's just pure stupid. Alright, but if I had to take a guess as to what I did, I'm going to assume that those red bars are down. Yeah, that means I go to get this. I do kind of randomly wonder though, like if I do kind of randomly wonder if like maybe the like, you know, like the final episode is probably gonna have the Barons, you know, the Bruiser brothers. Hey, good gig wriggling there, man. Back. That. You really gonna do me like this game? Okay. Gonna run. Oh yeah, bah. Hey. The rat doesn't allow much in the mountains. Like that. see. USA. 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 Oh, I see a little game here. Ow, what the hell hit me? I will say that's gonna make me wonder. I will say that's gonna make me wonder though that I'm wondering like if in the future this will get made into like a full-fledged like episode, you know, like full episode replacer or something. I mean like you know, and what I'm talking about like you know is where we see like maybe like the first 2 episodes of Classic Doom. You know, get replaced with, you know, new levels and, you know, go with like that theme or whatever, you know? You know, they're going like the theme that, you know, that this mod's going for. It's outside. God. Fueling station. Like, you know, here I was kind of wondering about, like, you know, when we're going to see a level that, you know, had enemies placed at the start. You know, like, oh, you have to, like, you know, take care of the enemies first before you can engage the booty. Yeah, I'm going to be right back though, because I'm going to go to the bathroom, probably get me something to drink. So I want to boost for you guys. I'm also going to mute my mic as well. Alright, I am back. Alright, so that's the episode 1, map 6, fueling station. So is there? Yep. It's got the nuke is damaging for the nuke is damaging for Is this the red key door? Let's be able to go here. I'm trying to think because like I'm trying to like piece it together because like I don't think you can go like straight from like all like from that thing all the way over here. Okay, what did that do exactly? I don't get it. God damn it. It's just gonna be one of those situations where like I have to fucking time it just right. No, that's not gonna do it. All that for a bonus. Okay, so we know what's over there. Really? Clearly there's gotta be a way to get over there. Really? No. Quick load. Thank you. See, I don't know about you guys, but I really hate having to fucking try to straight run. Oh, great, and I gotta go all the way over there. Oh, don't fucking tell me it's timed as well. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna sit here and like, you know, fucking like no offense or whatever, like, you know, I'm not like, you know, trying to hate on this map, but like I don't like fucking scripted, I don't like timed events like that, where it's like, you know, I have to like fucking, you know, time it, you know, and everything, I have to like fucking time it, and then go from like there, you know, have that thing come down, and or that thing be down, and it's like coming up, and having this, so it's like, no. It's like, you know, I'm sorry, but no. You know, like, I don't like levels like that. Like that thing, for example, like having like, you know, ride this up, and be like, oh, I'm gonna straight from over here, and like like this, I was like, okay, you know, like, I can live with that, right? Like, yeah, you know, I can honestly live with that, but fucking having to like be like, oh, I have to, it's like, oh, I have to like, you know, have this down, go, you know, go all the way over here, you know, to make sure this is down again, so I can go over there. It's like nah, miss me with that shit. I was gonna make it go kaboom. That was the point of this. It's like, you know, it's like, what's the point? Maybe we'll just, okay, so I'm going to assume here. I think it's going to be like a slow bridge, you know, moving up down thing. I think on the other side, it's like, that's the thing I do. That's the area. I'm just doing a little thing for that shit. Man, no. Quick save right here. this. I got a little bit more health. 81's better than 61. The floodgates. Alright, so second to last level. Well, chain gun, just in case. Homeboy over there is stuck. And suddenly he's on time. Again, I felt like every single time, like I said, I felt like every single random time, you know, like when I'm trying to like chainsaw an enemy, especially, you know, like a pinky, you know, there's gonna be like some sort of random chance that, you know, like my auto aim gets, you know, like gets jerked off the target, and thus like it doesn't, you know, doesn't stick. A lot of blue key doors, apparently. Man, what a bunch of assholes. Alright. Got a blue key. There's better be some fucking else. Got a little dicey now, got a little dicey. Over there. Oh. So it's in all three keys. It's in all three keys there. Whereas I got to somehow find all three keys in order to fucking, you know, leave the level. Ow. Is it gonna be another straight line? Oh, yep, it's gonna be another way. So. Where are you guys coming from? Hello, I'm chopping you. Why are you still hitting me? Ow. That was bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some saving up in this bitch. Ow. Save here. How did that fucking, you know, take them both out? I will never understand. Out my way. Alright. Here, red, yellow. Roach mines. Okay. So, 41 enemies, 3 secrets. Good thing I didn't move. I hope I have enough health by the time I reach, get to the end. Oh goody, we get fucking shotgun. And now we're seeing parts of not getting shown on the map. Whee! Like, not gonna lie, I'm always kind of scared. I'm at 42 fucking health. Supposedly there is no fucking armor. Well, and supposedly there's no fucking, like, items. That means I gotta watch my health. So instead of 2 bands of hell, it's 3. Here. Or not. Well, then again, like, do I want to fall down here? Huh. If it was it was tagged as a secret, but why was it tagged as secret if this was the way to end the level? Well, in any case, we beat it. Yeah, we beat Sandy Overhaul, the Shareware episode. So I'm gonna throw up this mod so that way I don't have to, like, fucking, deal with demos, playback. But yeah, that was Sandy Overhaul, the Shareware episode. Not too bad of a mod. Like I said, I'm really curious to see if, like, maybe in the future, like episodes 2 and 3 will, get, like the same treatment type stuff as well. Excuse me, I'm just finishing up my soda. Yeah, like I said, the levels weren't too bad. No major complaints. Like, the only minor gripe that I had was that one part where it's like, where it's like, you had to, like, use an elevator, ride it up, get to a certain point, strafe run, to one side, hit a button, hit a button. That's timer. And then, like, rinse, repeat, and do on the other side. Like, I didn't like that. Like, I don't like I can do like if it was only like one thing where it's like oh you know you have to like do with like one side you know have you know, like where's one side it's like I'm kind of like I'm kind of like half and half per se where it's like I wouldn't mind if like oh I have to somehow fucking you know like try and see if I can strafe run to this side you know open a door you know or like you know go into a room you know hit a switch you know go to and they'll open some on the other side like you know, like that's like I don't mind like that part, but the thing that kind of like you know that kind of irked me in a way was you know how it's like you know how the thing that really irked me was like you know how you know like that thing was on a timer. And it's like you had to like fucking you had to like I think like you had to get like some really good RNG. You know, I think it was literally down, at least in my opinion, to RNG because like you know you have to like fucking um 'cause I think it's like it's all about that fucking elevator. You know, like you have to fucking make sure that the elevator was somehow down. You have to wait until you know like a certain time frame, but hopefully you know like do like a frame perfect thing. You know, doing this, that, or the other. And it's just like, do I really want to do that though? But again, um, if I was to kind of like you know rate it, which I don't normally do these kind of things. I'd say it was. I'd say like you know it was pretty decent. You know, like, it's pretty decent. You know, pretty good little thing. You know, even with the like the annoying traps of like you know like oh I wanna be put. I was like oh I'm gonna put you know put the player on like a thin bridge type of thing, and it's like you know you have you know like you have like a little monster closet of like pinkies on the thing or you know thing that you're at, and then um you know, projectile throwing enemies and windows and stuff like that. But other than that, you know, like I said, like wasn't too bad. You know, level's pretty good. Everything. So yeah, yeah. Maybe in the future, you know, like I might come back to this. Might do it. I might try like an ultraviolet run, like an ultraviolence run or something like that. But for right now, though, I'm probably going. But for right now, though, like after you know, after I end, you know, streaming all that, I will be unsubbing from it because, you know, I want to go try and make room for the other possible mods, stuff that I find, whether it be like, you know, some, like some gameplay, you know, like weapon mods or something, you know. So, the raid command thing there, just because it's random force of habit. So if anyone who's lurking in the chat, you know, and everything, and wants to join part of a raid, there's a raid message, you know, people know to come from my little channel and everything. Because, yeah, we are going to end, and we are going to try and see about raiding someone. Wait, what? The hell do you mean, what location? What the fuck? What video are you watching? Or commenting on? I hate when things don't just load right away. Go here, go here. Like, phone, you really kind of, you kind of piss me off. Like, like, tell you to go somewhere, I want you to be able to do it, like, fucking ASAP. Should not take you this fucking long, to bring up something I'm wanting you to go to, so I can find out what this comment's about. It's like I'm like about to fucking I was like about to get on Twitch on my mobile app and everything, and I see I got like a YouTube notification thing, and I see someone comment like I see someone comment saying what location. I'm like what the fuck are you talking about? What location? Oh, it's oh. It's the Postal 4 video about finding the penetrator bow and arrow weapon. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's see. Like, I'm wanting to go, like, check the here first. There I am. More than likely, you're gonna get the fucking gold because that's what a lot of people have been rocking, even though, like, it's, no longer day one release. Fululu. 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 Follow only chat. They don't. I don't follow people on follow only. They need to get rid of that shit. Mein good. funny is how the Iron Mouse is like doing a thing where it's like she's using her like her. I don't think she's using her pluses like a fucking like a VTuber thing. Curiouser and curiouser. You know what? Let's look at the Elden Ring category. See what kind of tarnished or, doing little stuff and things. Man, please bear with me and everything. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find someone to try and raid. Don't, so I have that kind of like that slight little like fear of like, will they be able to accept small raids from little old me? Hmm. Let's see if we can raid into this person. As well, see what happens. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so yeah, if everything goes well, my next planned stream will hopefully be on Monday. My active work is streaming. I'm gonna probably be doing, uh, what will I be doing? It's like I kind of talked about this in like my little like Elden Ring streams. I kind of like just, I kind of, I had second thoughts of doing. Also, it's like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I think what I'm probably going to do at most is probably on Monday. I might do more Batman. I might do more Batman: The Enemy Within. Doing episode 3 and seeing how things go from there. Tuesday might be a random little stream of Elden Ring where I just do like some like some random co-op with people who want aid or something like that. But I don't know 100% for sure. Because ideas and stuff floating around. But probably at most, I say I might do more. Um, Hold on, give me a sec. Trying to think about what some of the stuff I could probably do. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I honestly forgot. I honestly kind of forgot about that. Okay, so I think I might have an idea on like a plan or for stuff and things. So if everything goes well, I'll probably be doing more episode. I'll probably be doing more of the Batman Telltale Enemy Within game, and then go in episode 3. Tuesday might be more Bendy and the Dark Revival because I think I haven't really played that since around like Christmas or something like that. Um, Friday will probably be some more Nightmare Reaper, try and continue my first playthrough of that. Saturday will probably be will most likely be some more Shoot 'em Up Saturday where I do episode 2 of the Doom Master Sequel mod, kind which is right here. Probably trying to do more of that, do more of that and everything. Um, and probably on Sunday I might try to see about doing more of the Splatterhouse game. See if I can continue onward with that and see what happens. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well for that, but things may change and everything. Um, I guess I can kind of go ahead and talk about this a little bit. But apparently on the 14th of this month, my friend Alex is going to be doing a little bit of a, I think it's like a stream anniversary type thing, because apparently his streamer is like his little anniversary thing on Twitch is going to be happening on the 14th of April. So depending on how things go, there might be a thing where either I stream on my end, or well, it might be a thing where it's like we both stream on that day in particular, because he's wanting to try his luck on doing a little collab playthrough of Resident Evil 6. Now I don't know exactly what to expect with Resident Evil 6. I don't even know what the fucking controls are and everything like that, so it's probably going to be somewhat of a shit show. But he says that he knows his way around it quite well. So have to see what happens there. But yeah, it's probably going to be around the normal time that I would go live um because more than likely I'm not going to be able to really be up and about by the time like he would go live for his stream. So it's gonna be most likely be one of those little things where it's like he has to get all my time. He has to kind of do like an afternoon thing rather than a morning thing. But we'll have to kind of wait and see because things may happen that you at least expect. But like I said, who knows? But I hope everyone has enjoyed the stream and everything like that. and everything. And then if you enjoy what you saw today and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to do the channel follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. And feel free to follow me on Twitter, because I do post there quite a bit. But until I see you guys in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.